Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Jungle Boys TV here in Clusterfuck Studios. I'm your host, one of the hosts, the Silverback, Seth Petruzelli. To my left is my lovely fiance, Dominique.
Hi.
To her left is Aaron.
Hello.
Our new official third member of the Jungle Boys.
Oh, is that official now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We announced it last week. If you were
Congratulations.
Thank you. I like it.
I guess she didn't listen to the podcast.
No,
on Saturday.
you know what? Instead, she does.
Nope.
Instead, every morning I hear at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, I hear the
Six.
stupid 106.7, the black guy that's on
no.
it. He laughs at himself like the whole time. So I'd be talking and all you hear is him laughing at himself the whole time.
Sounds like somebody else on there
I've
for the gym.
listened to that
Oh,
since I was little, so I
Who?
like it.
Who laughs at themselves?
Their conditioning coach. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about me or something like
No,
that.
no.
Anyway, I'll finish introducing everybody. We have another special guest, one of Dominique's co-workers, I guess you
Yeah.
could say, right?
That
Desiree.
works.
She's here joining us.
Hello.
And then to her right, we have Smocko Smith.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hello.
So it hasn't really been too much of a busy week to catch up on anything.
Not here, at least. I mean,
Not
in other places, it's been busy as shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, in Orlando, there's nothing
Yeah.
too busy happening.
The weather has been great for everyone up north. Eat a dick. It's been like amazing down here.
Yeah, like
And
it
hot.
was the first time I had. Well, I'll get to that. I guess I had a baby shower here last weekend, and it was the first time we actually had people in the pool, and it was just warm enough to get in. It was freezing. Our nipples are slowly wrecked.
Yeah.
But like it was nice. It was refreshing.
Yeah.
Because it was like 80-something degrees.
Oh yeah. That's the
But
best.
and if I recall, neither one of you guys even decided to show up.
Who,
I was
me?
in Gainesville.
Wait, I wasn't invited. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I was invited.
Yeah.
I was invited, but I was in Gainesville. Sorry.
I mean, not that I would have come anyways. But
What was the reason for that? Why weren't you invited?
I don't know.
I don't know either because I didn't do the inviting. This wasn't my thing.
We didn't do any of the inviting, and I think
was just
it
hosting.
just. Yeah.
Well, how many did people show up or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
had-
it wasn't. It was really small because
Yeah.
it was just her baby shower, and yeah, it was mainly just like her friends and people she's close with from the gym.
yeah,
So
I was invited.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
yeah, but you didn't show up.
I was in Gainesville.
Yeah.
But I know, but that's kind of what you always do.
Shit. Hey, Carly, I'm sorry. Can you mind plugging my earphones back
good
in a
reason,
little bit?
Carly.
I think I just pulled them out.
Huh?
Yeah, I
Good
think you
reason.
did too. I can hear it. Yeah.
Close
Going to
fuck.
Gainesville.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you could have ridden with Seth. You guys could
And
have
now we
ridden
have
together
two
and gone later in the
conversations
day.
going on.
Yeah, how has this happened?
Sorry.
One
Yeah.
Sorry. Me and Delmer talk.
Let's remember, guys,
Jesus.
we're talking to them
Yeah.
out there.
You guys are having your own little conversation here. But anyway, the party went very well, I think. Not too many people showed up. Everyone came at like 1 or 2ish, maybe, or later. And everyone stayed
Yeah,
till like
2.
late. Like everyone was like smoking hookah like late at
Really?
night out by
Yeah,
the pool. Yeah.
Seth left to drive to Gainesville, and Colin and Mark were the last ones to leave, and they left at like 11.
It was a good time. And if you guys saw my Facebook post, they had a cake. And I'm not really big on like stupid foo-foo cakes that everyone
Yeah.
makes, like the
Foo-foo
decorative,
cakes.
the
Uh-huh.
decorative looking things. But they had a really cool one. It was a pregnant fat bitch with a foot kicking out of the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was trying to escape.
That's cool.
That was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I thought baby showers were meant for like broads to like sit around and like exchange stuff and
Talk about stupid shit.
stupid
that guys
shit.
don't
Yeah, I
care
didn't think it was a
about.
guy thing and everybody gets like smoking hookahs. and
Yeah,
get
that's
the
fucking
pool and
weak.
shit.
Dude, it's 2013.
Is that an excuse
It
for
was-
anything?
Well,
Like,
Yeah,
it
it's an
was more
excuse to get
barbecue
together.
Yeah.
than baby shower, really.
Yeah, I've been to
Yeah.
a baby shower with a keg at it. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the mom to be doing keg stands?
yeah.
Get that thing back out.
You get
Get it
put
back
it in
in
there
deep.
for the baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
She spreads her
Yeah.
fucking crotch open.
yeah. Hey man, she's drinking for 2 now.
Yeah, she has to feed the.
Oh, I wonder if it takes you longer to get drunk that way.
Probably it'd be faster, wouldn't it?
All right,
Plus,
here's
you
a- here's a-
passed a breathalyzer test.
I had a question. Like, we're kind of talking about this a little bit. Is it possible for women to have orgasms when they give birth? I'm sure that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. There's a fetish for that. Like
mean-
girls get pregnant on impossible just to have the orgasm of giving the baby.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
so
but you can't
fucking
have the
hot.
epidural though. Like you have to, like, 'cause you can't.
Yeah,
feel
because
it.
you won't
Oh,
feel
yeah.
it. That's
Right.
so
So
fucking
some
hot.
women say that it's like the best feeling ever. I think they're liars.
Probably.
I think it's a straight lie.
God, pregnant broads.
Honestly, I've said this before. If I could have the baby, I would have the baby for Dominique. I would. I really would.
You say that now.
I say
He
that because
would.
I know because I'm so freaking healthy that this thing
Yeah.
would come out looking like Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
He would pop out of my he would pop out of my dick hole and be like, ah.
And you guys would instantly be like in an argument over
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
No, No, if it was a dude, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you don't
If it
think
was a
so?
female,
If it was a dude.
if it was a
Wait,
guy that I
what?
was.
What up, bro?
A guy
Just came out of my dick.
What's up, man? Is it time for fucking chest and back today or what?
Oh.
Your dick would look like Looney Tunes musket when like
Oh,
a
yeah.
coyote like blows up. and
No,
has the,
yeah, when somebody sticks something in the front of the musket and he
And
pulls
it's
the
like-
trigger.
yeah,
Bang.
yeah,
No, it would come out my butt because babies come out butts anyway, right?
yeah, exactly. Dude, if that baby comes out of your butt, it'll be like Shawshank Redemption when Tim Robbins had to crawl through all that shit. You have to give birth in a ditch or something.
Shawshank birth.
His arms up. Yeah.
Like Morgan Freeman narrate it. Actually, can we,
The
Yeah,
last
the
time
crawl.
I came out of Seth's colon,
He
Was
had
the
to
very-
crawl through 10 feet of shit.
yeah,
he must have had a lot of protein that day. It didn't smell good. I wish Morgan Freeman could narrate everything in my life.
fuck yeah.
That'd be great. I think he would commit suicide talking about my life for
Probably,
the past week. Jesus Christ, he's fucking doing this again.
Yeah.
He's gonna rub his dick raw.
I gotta tell you, you think Seth would have learned? He didn't.
Now you touch a stove once, you pull it back. Seth just keeps touching and touching the stove. So yeah, anyway, the baby shower went very well. It was a good hit. And now this weekend, I'm actually gonna have some people over too for like a little get together.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
I'm happy. And now that it's daytime, you can see what we're. I'm bringing to your attention, just like I said I was gonna do. If you can see out there, that's the deck that I made with my bare hands
Yeah.
and some screws and stuff like that.
He ripped
And
the
about-
trees out of the ground.
Yeah, and about 10
ripped,
helpers.
I ripped them out. I gable gripped.
He
and
used his
hugged.
hands to pay the immigrants who built the deck.
Yeah.
The meth head roofer is
Yeah.
there.
No, I had jungle guys help me. Two jungle guys help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
So, but they aren't immigrants.
Can we
or
get
are
the
they?
heavy sledgehammer back, please?
It's sitting out back right now. Actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
I stole some of the equipment from the gym to use to build.
Sacrificing fitness for his deck.
So what do you say we get to our final We're trying to sip that like a baby.
Daddy needs his juice.
Gross.
Yeah.
Dude, I honestly think that you're gonna eventually start peeing out pure Diet Coke.
Oh my God, that'd make my life so much better.
It's caffeine free and diet. What's the point of drinking it then?
Well,
Because it's sweet. All he wants is something sweet
I
going
just
down his
want-
gullet.
I just want the nectar. I mean, that's what this is. This is nectar, pure and simple.
Why Diet Coke and not Coke Zero today?
Well, because they don't have a caffeine-free Coke Zero.
What about Cherry Coke Zero?
Why don't
Oh,
you want
so fucking
caffeine
good.
right now?
Well, because it's too late for caffeine.
It's 6:30.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7:30. Oh, still.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go to bed at 10?
Well, I have to work tomorrow
Cool.
day, and then I have to work tomorrow night, so I need to get some sleep.
Most normal people go to bed around 10.
If you're 50.
What
yeah,
time do you
exactly.
go to bed,
Who goes to
Desiree?
bed at
On
10?
on a week,
Oh,
I don't go to bed. Maybe okay, on a weekday.
like when you have to work in the morning.
11:30 to 11 to like midnight, depending on the day.
My bedtime's 9.
normal person. Yeah,
That's why I'm never on the podcast. I'm already in bed normally.
50.
But I get up
So
at
I married a
6 and leave by
50-year-old.
7.
Okay,
I leave-
all right.
but
I don't
leave
get up at
7.
6. So
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it all.
This
better.
has become Broad Talk.
Yeah.
We're changing the
Sorry.
name of the podcast to Broad Talk.
Dom has to make sure she gets Dateline in before she goes to bed. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You can just call it Coos News for them too.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get back to our montage that I was about to talk about. We thought that Sacco thought, and I kind of agree with him. He brought up to my attention that the montage thing is kind of getting played out. I think it's funny as hell. But you're right. We too much of a good thing.
Yeah, we don't want
Is
to
it
like.
a really good thing?
Well, no, we don't
is
want
it
it to
not
be
a
a
good thing?
crutch.
Nah.
Like we're so creative, we don't need to rely on
We're
the
so
montage.
creative. Yeah.
We're creative, but our work ethic with this podcast is like,
Yeah. It's a lot more work for Carly to do this montage than us.
Yeah, 'cause-
we just spit out the idea. We're the
Muse.
yeah,
there you go. And she's the workhorse.
yeah. She's the immigrant, if you will.
Yeah. There you go.
Um,
So this is going to be the montage to end all montages.
and we'd actually planned, or we talked about, we didn't plan because we knew we weren't going to do it, to actually create a montage of us doing stuff. But then we realized that we don't do that kind of thing, so it was just more fun to talk about.
Yeah, I don't really feel like doing anything.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, well, here you go. This is the very last montage we'll be doing, at least for a while.
Yeah.
We think it's a good compilation of all the montages that made montages popular, right?
Or funny. I don't know.
Or funny.
I actually forgot that we were doing a podcast for a second. I was looking at his bag of
What?
Altoids,
What?
and I was like, Man, that'd be awesome if it was ecstasy. This
Instead
would
of
be the
trying
best
out a new
podcast ever.
beer
You
every
stoned?
week, we're gonna try out some Molly.
Yeah, we're gonna do drugs. A new drug every week.
Actually, this might make my mic smell better
Yeah.
if I talk into.
Well, it smells like someone cleaned mine. No, I'm good. Thank you.
He's got his
He's
Diet
got
Coke.
his juice.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a 5-second moment of silence as we, or 5 seconds. It's gonna be like more a couple minutes
Probably.
for this montage.
Mhm.
Shall we? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think at this point we got to dive right in because there's no getting around it. Somebody blew up a race in Boston recently.
Yeah. In case you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Boston Marathon, one of the largest races that we have here.
I thought it was like the big one.
All right. That's the
Did
big
you
people
guys
from around the
hear
world go to that.
It is the
About the
biggest.
other explosion in Boston that same day.
Yeah, the library.
At the JF, yeah.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
I
there's an
didn't hear about
explosion
it
at the
either.
library too, but they don't know if they're connected or not.
Yeah, somebody doesn't like the slow people in the world because
Yeah.
it hit the slow runners and the studious and bums of the world
Yeah.
because it hit the library.
Yeah, it's apparently they don't like guys who don't have internet at their house, so they have to go to the library and jerk off.
Who goes to the library anymore, anyways?
Well,
do.
it
I
depends.
do.
It depends
That
on
sucks. You don't
what
get to blow it
library
up.
you go to.
What
Like,
do you go to a library for?
Yeah, seriously.
When I just graduated from college in December. And
So
you heard-
what? College people don't even go to the library.
Have you heard of
well,
the
I
internet?
would go there because I
The one
but
on
I would go there
campus.
because it was like quiet.
I
so
like to
wouldn't
go
get
there to make
distracted.
myself feel better about myself. Have you ever seen the people that go to the
That's
library?
what I was saying. Yeah.
That's what you go to strip clubs for.
that's where you go to get come on yourself because that's dudes are just there jerking off on the internet.
Where? People do
I
not
don't
jerk
go
off at
on
the
the internet.
library.
Yeah, they do bullshit.
Have you ever seriously seen someone jack
Yeah,
off
when
at
I
the
do it.
library?
There you go. First-hand account.
I really haven't
Yeah.
seen anybody do that.
No,
That's
it,
awesome
uh,
to do because I would go more often to try to catch
I-
that in action.
When I was on campus, I'd love to go to the fucking
so-
library.
How do we get to the Boston bombing to jerking off in a library?
Because the guy obviously wanted to fucking kill some people that were doing that.
Yeah,
Why else did
clearly.
you put it in a library?
And do we wait? Let's not be sexist. Do we know it was a guy?
Okay, and first,
it could be
well,
a girl.
they just made
Women
an
aren't that
arrest
evil.
a few
Yeah.
hours ago. And
There's-
it's a guy,
Yeah. Well, I mean that doesn't
Oh,
mean
really?
anything.
but
They-
they don't. Yes, I just read it a few hours
It's-
ago, and they don't know if he's he's the one that they saw him. They have pictures of him planning it, but obviously they don't know if he's the only one behind it. So.
Well, he could be the government's patsy too.
All right, I don't really
Yeah.
believe in that because I think the government would have done, a lot better job.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
they
First
haven't
of all,
in
he-
the past though. Like,
First of all, if they would have done it at the starting line where everyone starts, where there's thousands and thousands of people in
Right.
one little area, like that would have been obviously if you really wanted to do some damage, the place. To
yeah,
do
but
it.
then that's how you. I mean, I'm not saying I have no idea, and this is pure speculation. But it's not really about government killing people as much as scaring people. That would be their tactic.
So why didn't they just dress in wolf suits and go out and act like they're
Yeah.
werewolves? And
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Like
oh fuck,
like the
there's
village
Yeah.
have like the suits or whatever.
Yeah,
With the
just
hoods.
have the suits, but the werewolf suits.
Yeah,
Lycanthropes.
yeah. And the truth is, like, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I just want them to catch whoever it is, and then like.
I
fuck 'em
say
up
if
or
they
something.
don't catch it, it was the government because with the technology we have these days, how could we not?
Yeah.
That's what I say.
No, agreed. It's just you're having a lot of crazy people now, like the guy in the theater, the Batman movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Sandy Hook thing.
And-
Like,
The guys,
I'll say this:
people
like,
piercing their ears.
we're
and nose and
way
shit.
less shocked now than we were on 9/11. Like, people are just kind of hardened to all the.
Yeah, it wasn't a surprise. Nobody was surprised
it
about
it
it.
No.
becomes near anger at like when
Yeah.
exactly when it happens. Like
Yeah.
watching all the media that goes around it,
Yeah.
like everybody from the Daily Show to whatever.
And
it's
not
just
only that, it's
anger.
just like now there's going to be more of a government lockdown on things, so it's going to make our lives more difficult.
miserable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, everyone says that's not the thing to do. I mean, it's not the. You shouldn't sacrifice your freedoms for
safety, yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Plus, you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, this could have happened during that, Ultra, or I
Yeah.
mean, there's
Yeah.
it can happen anywhere. There's ways to get around everything, so you can't really lock down everything.
or a
Anyways.
bunch of them on Pine Hills.
Right. Yeah. Jesus. One can only hope, right?
Yeah. But do you think it's like a foreign terrorist, or do you think it's
To be honest with
a
you,
domestic.
like I'm
speculative? Obviously.
Yeah,
Well, the
co-
one that he arrested, he looked pretty white. He had like a
Yeah.
beard. He honestly, you know, who he looked like. Remember when Tom Green got, and Freddie got fingered? got sent over to Saudi Arabia or whatever,
Yeah.
and he came back all bearded and stuff. That's
Yeah.
what the guy looks like. He looks like
It's-
Tom Green from Freddy Got Fingered.
I think it's domestic because I think if it was foreign, same kind of thing, they would have done a better job.
Or no, they would have claimed it by now.
Yeah, it would have been
Well,
towards
unless
religious belief.
they wouldn't have claimed it unless if they were like if they weren't finished, then there's no reason to claim. There's no reason to
Right.
claim it yet. So that's why people are worried.
Yeah.
We
'Cause
love
if-
to say terrorist attack too, so
Yeah.
I think that would be everywhere.
Right?
True.
I truly think it was some guy built some stuff in his fucking garage or his basement or
Well,
living at home with mom.
There's so many disgruntled people now that it's hard to tell because honestly, it could easily be a foreign terrorist, a domestic terrorist, or the government. It could easily be any of those.
See, I'm not
The
a
problem
big
is that
conspiracy theory with the government.
It's not,
Yeah,
but
I don't think
it's
it's
not.
either
This is
way.
not the first time that the government's bombed its own citizens. Like this is like the third time,
With
and they
soil?
get caught every time. Yeah, on U.S. soil.
But what were the other 2 times?
Yeah.
One was to drum up support to invade Cuba, where they planned on blowing up a statue, but one of the persons in the conspiracy copped to it before it happened because he had a guilty conscience.
Doesn't count because it didn't bomb.
Well, I
Didn't
mean,
blow.
it was
What
set to
statue?
go off.
What statue?
I think it was a statue in Chicago, where I guess a bunch of people gathered, like in a city square.
Oh, so it would
So it
people-
would have
I was gonna
killed-
say if it just blew a statue, then that'd be more of
No.
a scare tactic than anything, obviously.
Right. And then there was I'm not sure if it's connected to the Gulf of Tonkin or not. I'll have to go back and do some research, but the government's like done this shit before. It's not I mean, this is like actually documented things that the
But-
government's done.
But what was the point of doing it at the Boston Marathon?
We have no idea yet. It just happened last
It was
week.
tax day.
It's
to be
it's
devil's
telling people to
advocate?
stop getting fit, I guess, and stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, hey, this
Keep
is
more
like,
of our
All right,
process.
listen, that's my biggest thing I have against it is, I mean, it's one thing building. No, it's not. I mean, everything's terrible. Everything's
Yeah.
terrible. These people are trying to work out.
No,
and,
you're,
like,
you're
do
no.
marathons.
Just say what you really want to say. You didn't want to kill the people that are trying to get in shape. Kill the fucking lazy people.
kill the fat ones.
Yeah, kill lazy people. People who sit all night and watch Batman.
Yeah.
Sorry, but come on, you're obviously not getting fit. But people doing the Boston Marathon, like the
Sorry, you're not getting fit while watching
Yeah.
Batman.
Well, no, while you're waiting for the
Who does that?
opening thing of Batman. I mean, come on, who does that? Anyways, Boston Marathon. Don't kill people who are running and trying to get.
What were you
in
gonna say?
shape.
What are you saying? What are you trying to? What are you trying to stutter out, Carly?
Yeah,
Spit.
talk.
Abadi, abadi.
No, the reason that Seth kind of gave is or mentioned was how
Me?
government
Which Seth?
Petruzelli
Yeah.
mentioned how the government is able to crack down more on our freedoms and take
Yeah.
them away because everyone's so scared.
Right. It's
So
like, hey,
if
don't
the
forget
government
about the
wanted
war.
to do it,
You know.
It'd be like that. So don't kill like at the starting line thousands of people. They still kill a lot of people and hurt a lot of people.
Not a lot.
But they take
Only
away
three.
Three.
I mean, it really isn't that many.
No, they
When
hurt. They
there's-
hurt like 100. So.
100.
Oh yeah, no, they
Yeah.
hurt a lot. But I'm saying when there's bombs going off in freaking the Middle East every day, killing.
Well, I mean,
10,
it's a
15
way to
people
keep our attention on the war. Like, hey, it's
killing
not
Middle
over
Easterns,
yet.
though.
Maybe for healthcare reform too. Maybe some of those people
That's what
didn't
I'm
have health care.
Nobody's really a big fan of it
Maybe.
right now.
I just see some
if
disgruntled
these
guy
people-
either like lost his job because the economy's in the shits,
Yeah.
or fucking maybe some gun rights guy that doesn't want to get his guns taken away. Just some shit like that. Just some guy that played D&D and got killed
And
by some guy that yelled at him online.
the only thing I'm offended about, besides the fact that an 8-year-old got killed, is all the douchebags on Facebook putting up like, bomber uses bomb. They don't. They blame the bomber. Guy uses gun. People blame the gun. Like, how about you have some fucking class and just let it slide for a week before you start
Yeah.
using
Pushing your agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Douchebags.
I've seen things where people have taken photos of the guys who had their part of their legs blown off.
Yeah.
and showing that like, oh, they're actually like military people brought in to make it look even worse. Like really bad shit.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible.
It is
I
terrible.
saw that too with the guy's leg. Like,
Yeah.
and they were saying that they were showing the picture saying that was a prosthetic leg, so
Yeah.
it wasn't actually that he lost his leg.
And he was
but-
actually like a war veteran
Yeah.
or something that's lying for the. It's fucking terrible right now.
And do
Yeah.
me a favor,
Too soon.
everybody. If you really want to, like, if you're seriously worked up about it and offended, plug your ears if you want. Don't pray. Go out there and donate blood and actually
Yeah.
do something. Don't fucking sit there and thank and
Yeah.
wish something and make yourself feel better. Actually do something to make the thing
Yeah,
better.
But you can donate blood and you can pray. There's no harm in praying.
Can pray while you donate blood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
Pray that the blood's not tainted
Pray,
in
sing
HIV.
good thoughts into the universe. course.
The
Good
folks.
energy.
Whatever makes you feel a little better. and
Exactly.
helps.
Whatever makes you feel a little better. That's what I'm
And-
saying. I don't give a fuck about myself. I care about making the
Yeah.
other people that are actually injured feel better.
Something tangible
you.
for this world, like
Yes.
I'm not saying don't go out and donate blood, but I'm saying don't tell people not to pray if they want to pray and that's what their belief is, and that's
Don't
fine.
pray by thinking you're going to help somebody
and,
that's
and
actually
don't
hurt.
get attention from it by putting some fucking stupid meme up on Facebook either.
Yeah.
You super awesome Christian person with a meme telling us to
with a-
pray for Boston.
with a meme.
Or conspiracy theorists that
Yeah.
hate government. As
That
well.
I could do that without that too.
Yeah.
Don't put up your fucking Nobody knows yet. It's all speculation.
Have you heard anything, speaking of conspiracy theories, by our old friend Seth Goodlay?
Not yet.
He's been posting a lot lately.
What has he said about this? Anything?
I haven't seen anything about this.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
about.
I am
He's the-
so stoked to hear what he has to say about it.
But the thing is that Seth actually has some class and he's a human being.
Just so you know, Desiree, there's a third Seth that used to
Yeah.
be. We used to all have a podcast together. It was Seth, and Seth.
That's confusing.
Isn't it?
It
weird?
is. Yeah.
It's called Seth Cubed.
You guys
Yeah.
didn't have
It's a
like
cube and a baby.
nicknames?
Oh well, Silverback, Slabo. I call him
Yeah,
Slabo.
yeah
No one else
he's
does
the
that.
only person who
I'm
calls
the
him
only
that.
person that calls him Slabo. I think
Yeah.
it's a great fit.
Yeah.
And then Goodley was good, or his last name was Goodley, so we called him
Yeah.
Goodley. Yeah.
But he's not going to post anything yet. He will later. I guarantee you. He'll wait a couple weeks.
And do you think he'll be like it's the government?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I figured. See, I mean, I don't have a problem with these conspiracy theories, but don't think that every single fucking thing.
No,
is a
I mean
conspiracy.
the
Like,
problem is that the government has been like consistently been taking away our rights for the last 10 years, and this kind of is. I mean, this is definitely. If you wanted to come up with a motivation to lock down the country a little bit more, this is definitely one of those things. Because it's not like 9/11 was huge and a lot of people died. 3 people died with 2 bombs and there were a big crowd. I mean, that sounds awfully fishy to me. Now, granted, I'm only speculating and I don't know, and I'm not going to say that it is the government, but they're definitely not out of
I just can never wrap my head around the government actually doing something
Not like that.
Really?
Why would
You
they
can't wrap your-
let the Boston
I
Marathon?
know. I don't know.
Have you guys heard of Zeitgeist? Have you seen the
Yeah.
whole theory,
Yeah,
conspiracy
yeah.
theory that Bush planted bombs in the
Oh,
towers?
yes.
Yeah.
And also, his dad was behind the JF Kennedy.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
Do you watch
assassination
the? Do you
and all
watch
that
the
shit.
movie?
Yeah,
The-
I
I mean-
watched both of them. The
you-
astrology one and the
The religious part at the
religious
beginning.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did it
did.
open your eyes at all?
I actually am like a Unitarian, so I think we all believe in the same thing. So that was, I mean, because I studied religion, I was an art history major before.
Hear the
I
disappointment and says,
Yeah.
No, it's still good.
Yeah.
It's better than most.
Dom
Yeah.
hasn't seen it, but she's heard it because Seth puts headphones on her ears at night.
She's
with
sleeping. I'm
sleeping.
like this.
God.
Yeah.
No.
Jenny
Yeah.
does that with like Modern Family and fucking gay shows. New Guy.
Yeah.
Wait, she does it with what?
Dude, every time I try to take a nap or whatever, I don't know what her freaking deal is, but she puts on like the New Family or whatever. It's like the gay couples trying to raise kids, and I'll wake up to the most horrible things, like just gay couples like
Arguing or something?
arguing and like coming out to their scout troop and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
And
Oh, I can't do that in Boy Scouts. They'll kick you right the fuck out.
no, and
Yeah.
it was weird because when they
Yeah.
came out, I woke up to this part. When they came out to the scout troop, like the other troop, the other scout members were actually like super gay. Like, oh, it's such a great guy. Like, finally.
Finally, we all can tell each other
Yeah.
we're all gay.
Jenny watches as soon as I go to sleep, this is what she watches. And I feel like it's a trend. She's trying to program me in some way. I don't know why, but
Just trying to program you. It's awesome.
You and Seth had a thing for a while, didn't you?
who, me and Seth
Yeah.
had a thing?
What do you mean, had what thing?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What are we talking about?
Had.
Oh.
Yeah, it's had his past tense.
It's going on, whatever's we're
Yeah.
talking about. I don't know
It's
what.
getting figured out in the continuum.
So we did a horrible job of butchering the Boston Marathon as a topic.
Yeah.
So why don't we move on? Because we literally have nothing else to say.
Oh.
Our guest just left.
Yeah. Apparently.
Oh, we forgot to tell you that it's recording.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
That's
No, that's
okay.
cool. No. You want to
Sorry.
get some water while you're at it,
Let
or
me, let me
Could you give me a
You want to go
I'll make a
pop a
phone
zit? You
call
want to go
real
pop a zit in the
quick.
mirror? We'll film
Yeah.
that too. Or is
Yeah.
you just gonna do something? No, I'm just joking.
Sorry, guys.
Just messing. with
So something a little bit more interesting and totally unexpected. Josh Rosenthal. What the fuck was that?
you. My
That
dog.
was
It was my
boom.
dog. My dog
Oh.
was just yawning.
That was the boom.
Everyone, we hear these dog sounds. No one on the mic can ever hear this.
That
though.
sucks.
I know.
I wish they could.
Because I listen for it whenever we.
Yeah.
Am I watching it? Watching myself, getting off of myself.
I said something really funny last week about your dog hammering some wood, and it didn't show up on the podcast.
You know,
Oh, really?
you should have Boom Boom as a guest one time.
Somebody
We
said I
should.
said something really funny, and I don't remember saying it about me trying to sugarcoat something. I said somebody was making love instead of they were fucking. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
What was I saying?
It was Spartacus.
Oh, really? I said,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, they were making love or something like that.
They're definitely not making.
That's right. That's right. I forgot. So yeah, Josh Rosenthal, for people you that don't know, is a UFC referee.
Yeah, not for much longer though. I imagine.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I think that's really.
Well, I think the amount he got caught with, it's
Yeah.
gonna be trafficking.
So like 1,300 plants or something like
yeah,
that.
warehouse style.
Yeah.
Where did he get caught with it?
This is in Hawaii, right? Or
Jesus.
where's the warehouse at?
What, he lives in Hawaii?
No, the warehouse I think was in Hawaii. Unless I just made that
Man,
up.
is he getting paid that good where he can afford a warehouse in Hawaii and buy
Well,
all
he's
these
How
fucking
did he get it
planes?
here?
Huh?
With a private plane?
A boat probably. I don't
That's
know.
a really far boat
I was
ride.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like across the Pacific, bro.
Well, I mean, with that much kind of poundage, I mean,
Yeah.
He could just tie it all together and float that
Float-
across with
yeah.
himself on a fucking with an oars.
or maybe it was in Colorado. I think I'm just making things up, but
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
the point is, like, should it be?
I was actually going to tie Matt Dorston in as his.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry, I'll let you finish your joke.
Yeah, well, it's gone.
No, I killed it.
The train left the station, but Matt Dorston looks like Josh Rosenthal. I'll just sum it up that way. I was going to pull him into it, but
Yeah, nobody knows
Dortson.
who Matt Dorson is.
yeah. Well, if we put a picture of him up,
We miss you,
next to-
Dortson.
We should put a picture.
Can we put a
in.
picture of him up smoking a fucking doobie?
Yeah, exactly.
That
Which
way
he's
you'll know-
probably doing
Dri-
right now.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
he lives
driving
in
a limo
Colorado.
or something.
Yeah. So what I wanted to get out of this topic is what's too much. Like, I know everything's getting legalized now and it's legal in like two.
Well,
two
only
states.
by state, but
But
the
that's what I'm saying.
federal
By,
government,
I know. By
Just
state,
like gay marriage.
yeah, just like gay marriage. Yeah, but what's like? Do you think they'll go easier on him, knowing that it's starting
No.
to?
No, I mean
Dude, it's
that is
Schedule 1 like federal big
trafficking.
deal.
Like
yeah.
that's ridiculous amount. Like
They're gonna bury him under the fucking jail. He's never gonna see the light of day again.
I
yeah,
don't know about
like
that.
that is major.
That's his
weight.
first. It's his first offense.
Yeah,
I don't know if
but
that matters.
Over 1,000 plants in a
Yeah.
warehouse.
What if they're just growing wild? Happen to be growing in
In a warehouse?
yeah.
yeah.
That's hydroponics at its finest.
Okay. Do you know how much? You know how they caught him, right? Because of the amount of energy they were using.
People are just getting high. That's how they always catch people in
Yeah.
hydroponic places.
So that's
doing-
like. It's not like it was an accident. Like that's a multi-million-dollar setup.
He wasn't using solar energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it should've
no,
been-
I know. Isn't that a
So-
dick move?
In
Like,
Hawaii,
yeah.
he should have been using
That's what I'm saying.
what's the water power?
Can you see if it's in
Hydropower.
Hawaii?
Hydropower
Hydropower.
and solar power. He should have
Yeah.
been using. Yeah,
Producer, could you see if that's actually in Hawaii? Yeah. Thank you.
look that shit up.
Yeah,
Carl.
it's not. I think I made that up. It doesn't
Oh, really?
matter. No, I don't know. It's the Hawaii
Wherever
popped
he-
in my head.
Because wherever he is going to determine what type of geothermal energy he's going to be using.
Yeah, he could have been using a volcano.
Exactly.
I hate pot.
Well, how much are they allowed to grow in Colorado?
It depends on if he has a
One-
license.
I think.
Okay, if he has a license to sell it, how much are you allowed to grow?
I think each person can grow one plant for
No
personal use.
way.
Yes, in Colorado, in Denver, I
No,
think you're allowed to have one plant for
Then how do you
yourself.
sell it?
Knuckles' brother is trying to make a living off of growing pot,
Yeah, but
but like a lot of it.
no, if you're gonna sell it as medicine, I think you have to
Yeah,
have a
that's what
license.
he's
But
saying.
if you want to smoke it by yourself,
Okay, no. If you want to have a license for medicine,
Yeah.
can you just grow as much as you want, or is there a set amount of plants too? I don't-
I think it has something to do with like
Shit.
acreage.
Oh, really?
'Cause it's not like you can have like infinite amount of acreage.
When I went to California, they actually had like punch cards, and you like get your 10th one free at the doctor. And
Oh,
being
fuck
serious.
yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, no way. Like
That's
a
crazy.
coffee.
Aaron doesn't like weed, but
I don't
I
like
do.
it. I
I
don't
can't
like
stand it. It's fucking gross.
I wish I could smoke it, but I
Ugh.
can't
Gross.
Why not?
because I teach children
kill myself.
things.
Oh my god.
It's
What do you
creepy.
teach
That
them?
was creepy, wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
teach-
super
I
creepy.
teach children.
I teach
sometimes
Things.
it's
Children
sometimes it's
things.
math, sometimes it's English.
He's a substitute teacher.
Yeah, which
Sometimes
I'll
it's
have.
knots.
Supposedly, I'll have my
Teaches how to
my teacher certificate by next week, so I'll be certified to teach. But I will not be smoking weed next week, unfortunately.
There's other things you can do that you don't get
Yeah.
tested for.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just dump all those in your plate.
Yeah.
Have you scarf those down.
Yeah. As long as they don't test for FAT, man, we're good to go.
Yeah, you'd be off the charts.
Yeah, exactly. They'll have them show me a chart with this, and then the arrows going off the fucking thing.
It breaks.
It's like breaks
it
through the
breaks
lines.
and there's an arrow just go pointing to the sky.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it again, Aaron? Is it the same reason as me? Because you freak out like me?
I freak out. I
me
get
too.
really paranoid, and I get really depressed. Like everything about I hate my life about it.
Yeah, but I don't do it while I'm smoking. But like maybe 2 days later, I'll start crying over nothing.
Yeah, it makes me seriously like down and depressed.
Yeah,
I can't do
that's
it.
weird.
I turn into a happy soap bubble.
I remember having a bad sparring day. You were there, Dom, when I was sparring that one day. Ben had to come out and like console me because I was bawling my eyes out because I had a bad sparring day. Do you remember that day
Was it when
at ATT?
when we were together? Oh,
I'm almost positive.
I
you were
remember
still-
that.
Ben
Dom-
wasn't at ATT.
Dom was high.
No,
She don't
was?
remember.
Ben Saunders.
Saunders.
Yeah.
I
I remember that. Yeah.
Dom was high. She doesn't remember.
Yeah, I remember smoking.
No.
Like I remember smoking with you for like maybe it was less. Maybe it was Leslie then. No, I just thought it was Dom.
Yeah.
I can't,
Probably.
I can't do it.
Probably. I probably just thought it was Dom at that point.
Probably.
I did it when I was younger.
probably me.
I don't know. All I know is
No.
I smoked for like 3 or 4
No,
days
you'd already
straight
left by this point.
with this guy.
Because this is when Chachi left too, little Chachi.
But no, I left when Seth and them left. We all left at the same time.
No, to
No,
Miami.
left to Miami. You left to Miami, and I was.
Oh, I
the guy.
thought this was at ATT though.
Yeah,
you
but
weren't
this
at ATT when I lived in Miami. We had the jungle over here already.
God, I hate Miami. It's so
Oh.
terrible.
So it might have been. I don't remember.
It doesn't matter.
doesn't
the point
really
is
fucking-
that
the point
Seth
is
is a
I-
pussy when he smokes weed. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy, and I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of things. I can't do a lot of things because
I just want to smoke weed and
Character.
read poetry, and then that's it. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pussy at all.
No, dude, it's amazing. You ever read poetry on weed? Actually, you ever just read poetry? It's great.
no, because if I do, I'll have a shotgun to my head. Fuck, Jesus
You
Christ.
should read my
Silverback
poetry.
Nevermore.
Yeah.
Carly,
What? I'm sorry. I had to.
no,
You were
I was
what,
just gonna
not
ask
paying
you something.
attention?
I was just gonna ask
What?
you something.
Yeah.
Do you have your cruise news?
Yes, I do. It's actually pretty neat.
Hang on.
Just, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't make the sound anymore. There we go.
Coos news.
Coos news.
What is
Well-
that noise
is going
for?
on?
It's
It's
Queef.
her mom's vagina queef.
It's a
Yeah.
Oh, it's a queef.
See,
Oh.
my finger slipped off of my mustache. So.
That's when air gets like shot up in the vagina when pumping it really hard. It
Yeah.
just makes us come back out. It's great.
What you gotta do is you gotta push down on the stomach real hard.
Or just bang the god out of it with coconut oil.
Yeah.
Put coconut oil over your cock. It's the best
It
thing.
actually is a lubricant.
Okay, go ahead, Carly. What's the cruise news?
The first one I have is actually really cool.
Oh.
It tastes like anything.
They engineered kidney transplanted. They put a bio.
You know what else is great about coconut
my
oil?
God, this is the best thing. You can put it on your fucking mouth so you don't stutter.
Yeah, exactly.
Smear. You should smear it all over your
Fuck's
lips
sake, Carly.
and spit it out.
What the fuck is wrong with you today?
Today, Junior.
I don't know. They put a bioengineered kidney into a rat, and they proved that it was able to function like a regular kidney. So they're going to try and try and apply this technique to humans, so they no longer need organ transplants.
What is
Wait,
going? What
okay,
is? I
so-
didn't hear any of that.
I think what she said was.
Is are she talking about
They
Monsanto?
they took a human kidney and they made a rat eat it, and then it functioned as a normal kidney.
Oh.
And then they took that rat and put it inside a human as a kidney, and it worked.
Yeah.
Is it running on a
It
little
ran
wheel?
on a wheel like this, and it was like, and it was like, fuck, that's dilating all my shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so
Did anyone
basically-
hear that Monsanto made a?
Dick.
say it again, Carly. Now, slowly and with clarity, and so we can
Yeah.
understand
They
it.
took a rat's kidney
Rat's kidney, which
yes.
is probably the size
Right.
of a needle
that
head.
was
Yeah.
failing,
Okay,
and they stripped it of all the rat cells, replaced
So
it
they
with
just, like-
human
so they
cells.
probably just rinsed it
and
under
then
some
they
water.
grew.
They took it on a spoon and
Yeah.
they turned some water on him.
How do they check if a rat's kidney is failing?
you think that they,
is
like-
drinking is a little out of control?
It's pissing blood.
Yeah. Or they just punch it in the back until
bunch
it
of
starts
times.
peeing blood. Yeah.
Can you
Oh,
punch
God.
it? Can you rat punch?
Okay. So they took it out, rinsed the pee out, or rinsed the blood cells out. Gotcha.
They stripped it of its cells, replaced it with human cells, then
Oh.
let the kidney grow outside of the rat. And
Where
then once
in
it
what a
was
petri dish?
Yeah.
or it was,
On
they
the
have some
rat.
contraption where it's growing
Some
a kidney.
contraption.
And they put the kidney back in the rat, and it's working as a functioning kidney. So they say
With
they
human
can-
blood.
Yeah. And-
Yeah, well, the rat cells eventually replace the human cells.
So what was the point then?
What?
It's back to the normal rat
What
cell.
the fuck is
So
going on here?
the point is that they can now take
So here's what happened.
What she's trying to say
When-
is we can regrow. We can regrow
When-
organs soon.
organs. So
Yeah.
there
Huh.
won't be a need for them anymore.
Yeah.
Can we
If
do
you
that
guys
with
let me talk.
livers so I can just drink a lot?
Here comes Jenny.
And
talking
now
about
there's
pregnant.
someone with no mic just screaming into the screaming into the void.
Wearing my favorite shirt.
Seth has that.
You know
same
what the
shirt.
rat did
that's
after
right.
the human cells were put in its kidney?
I think that's my shirt.
It became intelligent.
No.
It put on its like fedora. It's got its briefcase and walked out of the
Or walked
fucking
out.
yeah.
That would have been the most impressive cruise news of all time.
Exactly.
It tapped. It had a cane and it twirled it on the way
Yeah.
out.
Hello, my baby.
See ya.
Hello, my honey.
Hello, my
ragtime
Clementine.
gal.
All right. We'll,
Like,
we'll
does this with its straw hat.
we'll archive
Yeah.
that news, Carly. What's the next
Yeah,
one? You said you
exactly.
had two, right?
Oh yeah, the next one is about pollution in Lake Erie.
They did the same thing with a frog. Scientists took the tongue out of a frog, put humans in it. Okay, good. Sorry.
Assholes.
Is this the WB frog we're talking about?
Yeah, with the top hat and cane.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
What's his name?
Ready?
Froggy.
Yeah, something.
Oh, sorry, I'm kicking you.
Wait, there's also a frog that sings opera too. Remember?
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah,
I
and they
forgot about
buried it in
It's
the
the same one.
foundation. No, because
No.
one of them sings ragtime, and
that.
then the other one sings opera.
Sings opera.
Yeah.
La, 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 la,
And the
la.
guy goes crazy because he thinks he's the only one that can hear him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember now.
He's like, his eyes are all beat red, like
Yeah.
he's fucking insane.
And then he spends all this money to buy out the opera hall,
and he
then
doesn't sing.
The frog just
Frog
sits there.
sits there and doesn't
Rivet.
sing.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
rivet.
gangsters
Have you
come
never
over.
seen this cartoon?
No, but all the girls here are a lot younger than you guys, so that's probably
Oh.
why I
No,
don't
I,
know.
Oh,
I
it's a
remember it.
fucking
How do
age
you guys
thing.
not know it?
Carly, you're ruining it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you seriously remember it?
I do.
The
yeah.
fucking guy that thinks he's going insane because the frog won't sing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
great.
no idea.
No idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What were you
So-
saying again?
The next one is about how people are littering in Lake Erie, where from the sun, the water, and the wind, the
Is this about Captain Planet?
Wait,
what the
Earth-
fuck is going on
Earth,
here?
Wind, and Fire, the musical band from the fucking 70s.
no, those
Wait,
elements
did-
are deteriorating the plastic. So now the
Okay.
plastic
fire.
are particles that are absorbing all the pollutants.
Oh, that's
So-
good though.
Right.
So we
that's
should
what I'm trying
continue
to
to
say,
litter.
dicks.
So who was wearing the heart ring then?
Dick.
Yeah, what was up with him? by
Okay,
the way?
let me
The
say
Iron
let me
Kid.
say something about nature.
First of all, that's
'cause
the
you know-
shittiest ring to have. Is the heart ring?
Love.
Yeah, exactly. It like shoots little hearts into the air, and then like a dolphin comes over and sucks you off or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something about pollution, though. In all honesty, you know how green I am. I'm recycling,
Yeah.
all about this. I'm a hippie when it
We
comes to that
know.
stuff.
Gross.
Yeah, yeah. Let me put it out there again. But when it comes to like littering and stuff like that, nature doesn't know what the fuck that is on the ground. All it knows is that grass can go over it. It'll eventually like blow in the wind and into some sand, and then the sand will cover it over. Nature like takes it into its own and it adapts.
Right. And so,
So-
if you let me finish, they're saying that. Before they're saying don't.
Carly,
keep
you were
littering.
finished before you started.
Yeah. I don't
Keep
even.
littering because it actually gives
Overpopulate-
overabundance to the.
What?
It's absorbing the
Yeah.
bad things.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh.
absorbing the
government?
plastic is good because it's absorbing the bad things.
What the fuck is going on?
It's absorbing the government. What you're saying is it would have stopped the bombing if they would have been level litter?
Ginny showing
So if
her
they,
vagina.
what if they replaced the plastic with human cells? What would have happened?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
So can
Oh,
rats,
is he getting out the flute?
can rats
No,
grow
no, I don't
plastic?
know.
Can rats grow
Oh.
plastic?
So what you're saying is if you put a rat in an empty plastic container,
It'll grow some plastic
you shake it up.
and use it as a kidney.
All right. So last podcast, guys, we talked about the unnecessary tipping, and we had. What was that?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Don't tell
And we had like we had the montage of the people that you shouldn't tip, that expect tips, i.e. like the coffee barista,
Oh yeah,
the
the bathroom
tattoo
attendant.
artist, bathroom attendant. So I had a Silverback Smash then, and I didn't think it was very complete yet. I had like half of it, so
par.
up to par. So I finished, and here we go. Okay. So, dear Tommy the tip wanting testicle, if you're a server,
That's clever.
thank you. If you're a server, bartender, valet, or
We
on
call
some-
that alliteration.
if you're a server, bartender, valet, or in some other service industry profession that relies on tips as a means of income, then I appreciate your service and I am more than happy to leave 20% or more on my tab. However, if you have a job that simply requires the successful operation of a cash register while you put a tip jar next to it, the only tip you're going to get from me is the "watch out" right before I smash the tip jar into your orbital bone. Orbital bone's the eye bone. I have no idea.
Wait, is there's a bone in your eye?
Yeah, just like it's the same bone that goes down to your boner.
Yeah.
It's your eye socket.
I have no idea what makes some people feel like they're entitled to an extra dollar or two for pressing a button and making change like a monkey. But it makes me feel somewhat along the line during your subway training. Damn, you're pinching me. During your subway training, Jared, the most famous fat skinny man in the world, steered you wrong. So let me explain. The reason tips exist is because the job being performed is just that, a performance. The more attentive and efficient someone is at communicating and delivering food or drinks, the more pleasant the experience. Now, if I walk into a Subway, order a $5 footlong, and you give me a 6-inch, that doesn't mean you gave me poor performance. That means you're a fucktard and you don't understand the standard measurement, and no amount of tip is going to help you in life. Even if you made my sub to perfection, You will be compensated for it. How? Oh, it's a little thing called your hourly fucking wage. Do people actually tip at Subway though? They have a tip jar for Subway, right?
I
I've
don't
seen
think
it.
so.
I have when they've gone above
What about
and beyond.
Tijuana Flats? Like that's
They
a
have a tip
questionable
jar.
one. I
Yeah.
know, but what they kind of serve, right?
I never been there.
Really?
Serve
I don't eat
nothing.
that garbage.
I've said this to people before and had them come back at me with, but they're only getting paid $8 an hour. Yeah, and they're performing a job that an 8th grader can do. Just because you have a menial job doesn't mean you deserve sympathy or extra compensation. Next time you're in a real restaurant, look at the server who's been triple sat with 3 British families and who all have an affinity for free breadsticks and Coca-Cola refills. Sacco. Look at the sweat on his or her brow. Listen to the Brits order her around like a slave, and then help me understand how making a sub or a smoothie and then ringing it up deserves extra money at the end. It doesn't. It's annoying and presumptuous, and since you're all going to assume that you deserve additional money, deserve addition money on top of the amount I already paid you, I'm going to assume that you've got a penny collection you would like me to help with. Pennies are borderline worthless, and so are you, and it's a natural fit. Well, I'm digging in my pockets for a little brown Lincoln coin. I might as well give it to you. I'm sorry. I might as well give you all the other useless shit in there.
Aren't they copper?
Are they?
Not anymore. I can go into a long thing about this. No,
Okay,
not
let's
anymore.
not.
Yeah.
As I'm digging to my pockets for a little brown Lincoln coin, I might as well give you all the useless shit that's in there. Old receipts, pocket lint, worn pieces of melty gum.
Rogaine.
Rogaine?
Yeah.
Who carries Rogaine?
Useless shit in your pocket. That's all.
Oh Christ.
You wanted a tip for doing nothing, and you're going to get the most disappointing and pathetic tip imaginable. Maybe if everyone followed this example, we would see less and less unwarranted tip jars. I know that if after every shift at Auntie Anne's, isn't that where Felicia works?
Yeah.
I thought of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that
Well,
if
you
after,
could tip them in useless rat livers.
yeah.
Kidneys.
Yeah.
After
Kidneys.
Auntie Anne's, I had to sift through a jar full of paper clips, stale lint-laced juicy fruit, and other pocket mystery items. Just to get to a handful of corroded pennies, I would do 2 things. Stop putting an obnoxious tip jar out and start looking for a job right off to wear a hairnet. Because the people who work these jobs don't need any more money than they are already getting for doing the boring, menial work that they do. They just need a jar or 2 full of ambition to get the fuck out and do something better. You're welcome. Tips for tits. You've been
So,
smashed.
since you used to own a Smoothie King, did you guys have a tip jar there?
Yes.
And do you think those people deserve tips?
No, I took half the tips.
You took half your employees' tip?
Yeah.
Shit, bro.
I was the owner.
Still, but
Bad.
Damn,
That's
bro.
so messed up.
No, it's not messed up. I took half and they split it. I didn't take
Wow.
half. You want to know the truth, the honest to God
You
truth?
took all of it.
I didn't take all of it. I would get a little sticky finger sometimes and reach in and grab a 5 for myself once in a while.
He did it like
not gonna lie.
like Ebenezer Scrooge. He would take a penny and cut it in half.
And leave them half.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
Also-
I'm the reason they have the job to getting tips in the first place.
We know where this line of thought gets people. Next thing you know, they're in debt to you because you gave them a shirt to work in. That's like $5,000, and they have to work off the T-shirt.
you're like a banana farmer in Colombia.
Yeah, exactly.
Christ.
Hey, I did what I had to do to survive.
Yeah. And for everyone
And that
who
worked really
can't
well
see on the
with Smoothie
camera,
King.
Jenny is off camera doing Pilates.
She's
Yoga.
stretching her something. She's stretching her Kegels out, looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like those Kegels
You're
are
kind
going
of
up.
spread out. Like.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Oh, that's not it.
No, it's the
Oh, I'm
one-
sorry. Boom, baba, boom, baba, boom. Hey, Lardass, chow down, wide load.
Okay,
Time
this
for Dear Fatso.
This Dear Fatso comes from a guy at the gym, and I didn't have enough time to come up with an alias. But here's
Are you
the
going to say his name?
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to leave that part out. He didn't want to be named.
Gotcha.
So apparently he started dating this chick, and I guess she was not over her ex-boyfriend, but she said that she was going out of town, but it ended up that somehow the guy found out that she not only did she not go out of town, but the ex-boyfriend was over at her house, and he doesn't know what happened.
So she said she was
Yeah.
going out of town,
But
but she lied,
right,
and he found out that the ex-boyfriend was at her house.
right.
Oh, what's
That
the
is-
question
yeah,
about
that
He
is
that?
wants to
simple
know how to
as-
handle the question. How to
You
handle.
take her
You break
face
up.
and you shake it a lot, spit in it, and you throw it out the door.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Just break up with her.
cut her loose. I mean, does he?
Okay,
I mean, I'd want an
There's-
explanation.
but what
Yeah.
what kind of explanation would you want that would make you okay with the fact that she lied to you and that your ex was over her house? There's nothing.
No, you're right. There's like no good
Unless,
explanation.
oh, he showed up with $1 million and that he showed me and I forgot that he had to pay me on this day.
Yeah.
Like, there's really
Well,
nothing.
then you say that up front.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, you cut it off right away.
How long's he been with
no
this person, do you
contact. Dating for a couple months.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would maybe try to get one more bang in.
How'd he catch?
Yeah.
How'd he catch?
We didn't go over that.
Like a sympathy fuck?
No, like
Yeah.
a see you later. I want my balls to be empty kind of thing.
Yeah, that or like really ruthless
Yeah,
choking,
like-
hair pulling.
Like in the Bellflower.
and then, but
You
not.
ever see that?
Mhm.
You never saw Bellflower?
No,
You're fucking
no.
the Phantom can't stop talking about it, and you haven't seen it.
Tell me, explain who's in it. What is it?
It's a really shitty
It's an
movie.
indie
but-
movie.
Yeah, it's an indie movie.
I gotta watch it. Is it
Yeah.
a good sex scene or something?
Yeah, well, it's really violent.
Oh,
Yeah.
sign
But
me
I only
up.
like the last
Like
15
girl with the
minutes of it,
dragon
though.
tattoos violent?
Huh?
Like that kind of violent?
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of jaded to violence, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
what kind of violent was
like
that one?
sexual violence?
Like-
or
Oh
like
God,
just-
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, you've never
Oh,
had a
the
girl
rape.
with the dragon
yeah,
tattoo?
yeah, that's hot.
yeah.
That's hot.
I haven't seen it.
You are
Yeah.
disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just as disturbed as me.
What?
We're both sexual deviants.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a very easy dear fat. So you confront her and be like, "Hey, listen, I know your ex was over the house. I don't feel it was very appropriate for you to lie to me. Please exit my house."
Now, do you
After I
think
have
it would
sex
make
with you.
him
After I
feel?
have sex.
Yeah. Now, do you think he should get some kind of revenge? Like,
No.
It's 2 months.
Yeah.
well,
go-
I'd
That's
say
like
a few
blink of
months.
an eye.
Yeah, I mean, it
yeah, go and have
sucks,
sex with the
but
ex-
I
what's
think
the
he
Yeah.
said
point of
from. I don't.
getting
I think
revenge?
the September came up, but I'm kind of fuzzy on the details.
he should go and have
Less than a
sex
year.
with that
Yeah.
guy too.
See, no, blink of an eye.
Yeah.
He should go gay and have sex with that guy to revenge.
See you never.
Does
Well-
the guy know? Does the guy know though?
Huh?
Does the ex know?
I think so.
He should kick his ass maybe
Yeah.
if he can. I don't know who this person is.
I don't know. I mean, not something I'd risk. Because then if
So
I mean,
Dom, if I was,
He should drop the fuck out
if
of
it
it.
was when me and you first got together, and I said I was going to, I don't know, commentate somewhere, and you found out that I was at my old house with Leslie, but I came back with an excuse saying, "Oh, I had a bunch more stuff that she was giving me that I didn't know she was giving me to pick up for the house." Would that be an
do you
issue?
have pubes in your teeth when you say this, or
Big
No,
bl-
I'd still break up
blonde
with
ones?
you because if you
Yeah.
told me, because when you and Leslie broke up, I didn't care when you went over to the house to get all your stuff. But if you lied to
know.
me, if you lied to me and said that you were gone commentating, and then I found out, come on,
You're already lying
I'm pretty-
at 2 to
I
4
wonder
months.
how
That's
sad
yeah,
whatever
probably not a
you
very
had
good sign.
packed in your boxes was, like the random shit you have in the house, like
What when I was? What are you talking about?
yeah, like when you were like packing your stuff up to move out, like
it was happy.
it's like all novelty shit, like no adult stuff.
no adult
Yeah.
stuff. No, I busted them out last.
Like your rubber chicken, like your fart machine,
my harmonica, my flute,
yeah,
my fart machine.
yeah.
you
Fuck off.
didn't ever seem like sad that you were getting divorced. I mean, we started hanging out like right after.
Because he's a sociopath.
Fuck you. Suck. I had good stuff, and then I took all the nice dishes, the display dishes for like serving like chips and dip and
Yeah.
whatnot. I got all that.
Hold on, you know what he did?
Wait a
take?
minute.
He took the
Oh, look.
wedding.
What is she gonna
video.
do now that she can't make
I, took
spinach?
the,
Or
wed- I got the wedding photos. I got all the wedding
wedding
photos.
photos.
Like the
Really?
official ones. I got all of them. She goes, "Here, you can have these." And I go, "I don't know. All right. I guess. Well, I'll keep them. It's memories. I want. I don't
Yeah.
care. It's cool.
yeah.
Maybe not great memories,
Yeah.
but memories.
Has anyone
Well,
else
if
lived
you-
with a significant other?
Hmm?
Has anyone else lived with a significant other?
I mean, I've lived with a girl from before. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
And
living
then
Yeah.
moving out,
with a
splitting
significant
up.
other.
I carried out 4 bags of clothes in trash bags.
In trash bags. Yeah. He's very easy. He's like a
Yeah.
nomad he's a hamster nomad. All he needs is his bag of shirts that he lays down for a bed, and he's good to go.
Is Jenny the first girl you lived with?
Oh no, absolutely not.
We're not-
I've lived with other
Yeah.
girlfriends and whatever out of town, and whatever.
Yep.
I don't know.
So there's that.
That's real in depth. Thanks
Yeah,
for that fucking news.
Awkward.
Yes, I've lived with I've lived with other like girlfriends and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, once again, thank
Okay.
you for your tip.
Pretty much
Yeah.
the same thing.
How about you just give us your health tip then?
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. My health tip would be about volume. And it goes for a couple different levels: volume of how much you should exercise, and volume of how much protein or how little protein you are or are not eating.
Lots of protein.
No.
Guys, for maintaining your body weight, you definitely want to eat at least grams to body weight per pounds of protein. So if you have a goal body weight, if you're 170 pounds, your goal body weight's 155, you should try to stay around 155 grams of protein. However, if you have a high volume of training, whether that be twice a day or like 5 times a week, like you should definitely keep it up along with hydration and everything. The other thing, a lot of people have this thing they need to work out 2 hours a day or work out 2 hours straight or 3 hours straight, whatever. Truthfully, your body only really needs to work out 45 minutes. Anything over that, I mean, there's a gray area between 45 minutes into an hour, but your body stops producing the right amount of testosterone and the right amount of things that your body needs to actually for building muscle and repair. After that part, you're really just starting to kill muscle tissue. So you're gonna get your best workout in 45 minutes.
But you can take a break and work out again for 2 a day with that same benefit.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah,
And that's when you're actually wanting to increase your protein and water intake
yeah.
as well. I talked to a few folks today that definitely do not get enough protein, but they're definitely working out and lifting. One of them is sitting to my right. Another one is a vegan.
Mango over here.
Vegans.
Yeah, that comes into my morning workouts, which is actually a lot of
I didn't know.
lifting.
You have a vegan that works out with you? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Do I know this person, or is it somebody just in the morning?
that's one of my morning folks.
Girl or guy?
Girl.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, and she her words were, I don't like protein. And that's just, she said her protein intake was beans and spinach. There's such a minuscule amount of protein in there, like you really are an unhealthy person.
Yeah, beans was a little bit more, but spinach was
Speaking
like
of
1 gram,
spinach-
and like you got to eat like a whole thing for like 1 or 2 grams.
I tried to make a joke about Leslie, but you stepped all over it.
Huh.
If you took the chip and dip thing, then what the fuck is she making spinach dip in?
She's good at making spinach.
Yeah,
You
she
gotta
made
admit,
it all the time.
Yeah, she loved that fucking spinach.
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah, whatever.
So what like sources of protein would vegans eat?
Vegans can, I mean, it depends on what kind of vegan they
Quinoa.
are. I mean, they can have like whey protein, like regular like powder type protein. If they can eat eggs, some vegans eat eggs, some vegans don't.
Chia
Vegetarians
seeds.
eat
Well, no,
eggs.
vegetarians eat eggs. Vegans don't eat
Vegans
eggs.
don't eat any animal products.
She's a
at all.
vegetarian. I'm sorry, not vegan.
Okay.
There's a lot of different things you need. Like you don't have to eat meat protein. Like I
You
kind of
should though.
Yeah, you should. No, absolutely. It's actually good for you. I eat 3 different kinds of meat, or 3 different kinds of protein. You have powder protein, egg protein, meat protein, and it's good to kind of mix all those up. If you get too much, just like the powder protein, I mean, it's fine, but you're gonna start feeling kind of weird and gross too when you start eating too much fake protein. So you really got to eat in some natural proteins, especially if you're
Eating too much fake protein gives people like that you get bigger and you get stronger on it, but it gives you more of a round look.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange. You are. I mean, these people think they get these protein bars, and like literally, there are 400 to 500,
disgusting.
600 grams of
Sugars.
calories in them.
Yeah.
There's so much sugar in the bars.
How
It's
many
literally like
grams of sugar should you be consuming in like with your protein? Because I've heard that anything over like 5 grams isn't any good.
It's not. It's not
After
about
workouts,
how much sugar. I mean, don't eat a lot of sugar. It's about what kind of sugar you're eating. So,
fruit sugar, like fructose is good.
Yeah,
Fine,
like
okay.
fruit sugar is simple sugar, and anything that you're gonna like pretty much metabolize immediately,
Quickly.
quickly. Yeah, like
It won't spike
fruits.
your insulin.
Like my mango?
Yes, like your mango, but you still need to
But
eat
you need
protein.
a protein with that.
I mean, you did just work out like literally for like an hour of running, and
Yeah.
and
I ate
so-
eggs
You're not
for
gonna-
breakfast.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that's breakfast.
within that's the other thing is timing. Within 15 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour at the most is the best time you're gonna get the best out of your protein.
That's when your
Yeah.
body needs it the most after you're done working out.
If you're a female, anywhere from 20 to 30. If you're a male, you can go from 30 to 50 grams per serve.
Because our brains are bigger, it's just science.
Yes.
And the timing of having protein after a workout has to do with insulin sensitivity and building muscle. So get your protein and carbohydrates.
So all you stupid hippies that are listening to us, go out there and lift the damn weight and eat.
fight a
protein.
cow, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick things up, put them down.
Yep. Not
Eat
your
some
fucking
meat.
hash pipe either, dirtbag. Get a job.
Yeah.
And by the way, men do actually have bigger brains, but women utilize our brains better.
Yeah.
True
I saw that.
But there's more.
As a cushion for a dick.
Look how far that's getting you.
Yeah, it's got
So-
you guys real far.
When did
Yeah.
women get rights? Like 50s?
God, fucking
I think we're also more evolved than men are too.
Involved in what?
yeah.
Evolved.
Bickering.
Oh,
involved.
yeah.
I thought you said involved. I was like, yeah, you're definitely involved.
Evolved.
Oh yeah. Carly, have anything else to
Add.
yeah.
No, because you guys make fun of me again for stuttering.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard of
It was-
thugkitchen.com? It's like this new blog for like food.
Let me guess. Grape soda.
No,
Watermelon.
no,
Fried
it's
chocolate.
actually like this guy. I think he's on steroids, and he
Watermelon? Fried chicken.
No, it's like a
Collard
health blog.
greens.
I
Collard
can't believe
Kool-Aid to drink.
Kool-Aid, yeah.
Here's a quick entry. Hamburger Helper ain't fucking helping. Get your ass some Tucson Tempe pasta. Never trust a glove with a face.
So he's basically like kind of like being really cool about how to like to explaining how to eat things.
How to
like,
eat things healthy, like sugar snap peas. Oh shit, these high fiber fuckers right here help prevent heart disease. This snack's goddamn back. Got you goddamn back.
That's actually kind of funny.
That is kind of
It's
funny.
awesome, and it's like this health blog, and he actually like teaches you how to eat. There was also
Yeah.
Massive
this-
amounts of swearing.
Or you can just read a book.
Fuck yeah.
That'll help
that
too.
too. That too.
That's still kind of funny though the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Different way.
He says avocado is nature's butter bitch. Stop using fucking mayonnaise.
Wait,
I love
d-
mayonnaise. I'm
nature
sorry.
makes butter though, right?
Yeah, the
No,
cows.
no, we
No,
make
like
butter.
Yeah, we
cocoa
make-
butter is natural, right?
No.
If you have a stretch mark, not
No.
to eat.
No, because that's how they make chocolate. They separate the cocoa butter from the actual chocolate,
Yeah,
and then they
but
remix it back
you still
in.
process it.
Yeah.
Cocoa. Cow is
Cow.
Cacao.
Cow is
Cacao.
it grows on. It's a leaf. It's a
Yeah.
cocoa leaf. Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah.
People they chew that to get. That's the.
No,
yeah,
that's-
that's the leaf they chew to get
Yeah.
energy, isn't it?
Cocaine?
Yeah, the what's the cocaine leaf?
Coca leaf.
Coca leaf. That's
Yeah.
the they chew that.
That's
Yeah.
how you get cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
natural. It's fine.
Yeah.
Put it in your nose. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Rub it on your gums. Do whatever you can.
Put it on your dude.
Well,
I
guys,
guess that's it.
where we at? Where we at? Oh yeah,
An
we're about an hour, right? All right. Yeah. Yeah. You sure, Carly?
Yeah.
You're the one that I didn't keep track of the time when we began. Because we got Coos News.
I did. I kept track.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it was great podcast, everyone. If you want to go to the Facebook, the Jungle Boys TV, please like us. If you like what you hear, if you don't like what you hear, share us anyway.
Yeah.
If you have a Dear Fatso question, just go on there and message us.
Mhm.
If you want to be anonymous, or you can just type it in there, a question, and we'll answer it. Just let us know if you want to be anonymous or not.
Yeah.
And who knows when we're going to be on iTunes. I've given up even saying that we're on iTunes.
Yeah. We saw Omar today.
Yeah.
Me and him started it on Monday, but then both of us had something coming up, and I have had
Mhm.
no time during this week.
When are you done with school?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay. So after 2 weeks, you'll have a little more time in your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe in 2 weeks, we promise
Yeah,
we'll
maybe.
get more on iTunes. We only have like 10 podcasts.
Unless
on iTunes.
unless this podcast goes up in 2 weeks, and then by tomorrow,
Yeah.
when you listen to this, the fucking thing will be up.
Yep. Okay. We'll see
All
you
right.
later.
Bye.
Fuck you guys.